Hello folks, now I've been playing Warframe and I've just clocked up 100 hours in it, yes! So here is all the most important stuff that I learned. Now one of the things I love about Warframe, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, is the traversal, because you can jog gently, you can run of course there as well, but you've got something called a bullet jump, which makes you cover great distances well, a lot more easily. So you've got your crouch button in the crouch and the slide and all of that button is always the same. Particularly on the PlayStation, it's a L1 there, so you can see me. I can do a roll there, or I can do a slide by holding it. But if I tap L1 and press the jump button at the same time, in my case it's X, you'll do a bullet jump like this. Looks like I'll be running along and then I go. Then they do that really cool little spin through the air, okay? Which is marvellous. Now, you can actually improve the distance that you go by not just doing the spin, but then by doing a roll when you land and then launching back into the spin again, okay? So I can do my little run here. Look, I'll do my jump, do a roll, and then do another jump, and then another one, and I've buggered it up. This is something that I'm still getting used to, but I'm going to try it again. So we got the jump, and then we'll do the roll as we land, and then another jump. There we go, and then another roll, and then another jump. As we come out of it, you start being able to go pretty far, which is pretty cool. And once you get into the cadence, you know, it's very useful. So let's try that again, and then land, and then roll, jump, roll, jump. There we are. That's excellent. So once you get using that, you do find yourself crossing distances a lot more quickly. Now, something else that I found useful as well is jumps, because sometimes you think to yourself, how the hell can I get up there? Because it doesn't matter, I can do a double jump. There's no chance of me getting up there. Look, you can jump up some walls like that, look, so I can make my way up there, which is useful. It's a little bit hit and miss, though, sometimes, because you might not be able to land on some of the surfaces. Because, look, I don't seem to be able to jump up there. But there is another thing that you can do. You can stand to the platform you want to go on, look directly up at it, and kneel down like that, so he's kneeling, and then just hit the jump button. Look, and he'll jump really high, straight up the top. That is something that I find incredibly useful, because you can find yourself in loads of different complexes around the place and think, how do I get up there? So just look up, kneel, or crouch, that's the L1 on the PlayStation, and then just tap the jump button. Oh, I've hit it wrong. Put your cursor, put your crosses where you want to jump, look. Do that again and bang. There we go. That's the way to do it. Very, very useful. Traversal in Warframe is great fun as well. It's loads of laughs, isn't it? I wouldn't really worry about what frame you pick to start. You can have a choice of Excalibur, Volt, or Mags. Just pick whichever one you kind of feel like. If I was to make a recommendation, I'd have said Volt because of the shield ability, which I do find incredibly useful. But don't worry about which one you want, because you're not going to even know your playstyle might be totally different to mine. All I will say is that make sure you level it up to level 30 as fast as possible, because that way you'll be able to get more of the abilities used, you'll get more mods slotted in, and you'll generally be a lot more powerful. So don't stress about which one you're going to pick, just stick with it and level it up to level 30. Now this leveling up lock not only goes on for your warframes, but it goes for your weapons as well. Look, so you can see here I've leveled up my Bazza there to 30 and my Boltor and my Breton, but I'm working on my Boar, and I've also got a couple of really cool looking ones here. This one's called a Reconflex, which is actually really, really cool. But what I would recommend that you do is make sure you keep on ranking something up. Only take your higher level stuff into something that you're finding difficult, because the more you rank up, the more actual XP you will gain for putting your mastery level up, which does become a little bit important as you go on. Your mastery level basically refers to your entire level in the game. It's like your account level, and with a higher mastery rank you'll be able to access higher stuff. Look, you can see here, what are some of these ones here? I need to have a mastery rank 7 to have the Harpack, for example. So I would keep on leveling up things as much as you can, but remember, take in your higher level stuff if you're finding something difficult. Now, something else you want to grab a hold of are your abilities here. You can see them, they're all lit up in the bottom right hand corner. Now I press R1 and that brings up the little wheel where I can activate my abilities. Now they do tend to have a similar kind of layout. Of course, they're all different. Each Warframe has a different set of abilities. But I found, for example, with my Rhino here, I can do, whenever I'm ready to go in to have a bit of a kick in, I've got my Iron Shield, a defensive one, and that's generally on a square button, okay? So I put square on and bang, I pop his shield there like that. The circle there, you can see, that's called, I don't know, it's like called a roar, or a rhino roar, or a voice or something. When I do that, that gives buffs to me and to my colleagues around me. Now you can see both of them have got, well, the roar has got a countdown, look, and the armor has got 100, so that just has to take damage, and once that's down to 0, then it disappears, and you've got to repop it again. Now you can see there the blue bar underneath. Now that is representative of the actual amount of energy that you have. And you can replenish that energy by killing gits and picking up the little blue crystals that pop up around the place. There you go, you can see, look, he's dropped an energy crystal there, so when I pick that up, that'll give me 25, look, and it'll block it up to, well, I think it's 150 it is to start with. Now, for my other ability damages, like I said, I've got my iron skin there thing, which I've actually got up, and I got my roar as well, but I've got 2 other offensive ones. You tend to find that on the PlayStation it's the triangle, but it's the same kind of button configuration for the most powerful attack that we've got. So for my Rhino, it's a stomp, and it freezes them, and it's an area of effect attack. I'll do this, look. Oh my god, my dog's killed everybody. Hang on, let me find some gits. Right, here we go, let's do it. Stomp, bang, that's my big one. Now, Vault's got a big one on area of effect like that as well. They all do have on the triangle. With Excalibur, you get your really cool little sword out. So the triangle, or the top attack, usually is the most powerful one. And then the one I've got associated with X is like a little minor attack, so it takes up less energy. It's a dash like that, look, and it can ram people out of the way. Oh dear, what's he up to? So you find that the attacks, or the what they do are all different depending on your Warframe. But I generally found that the positioning on the buttons are kind of similar categories, if you see what I mean. Yes, I was killed then because I was jabbering. Now, as you start the game, you're going to start getting companions. I would really pick one of these and start leveling them up as well, because they become incredibly useful. I've got Crumpet here, who's one I've just bred, but I do have a choice. If I got to swap here, look, you can see Breadbin has been my utter favourite. Breadbin's level 30, and I really could advise you getting a Kubro, because they pile on in and eat everyone, but they do leave huge dungs all over the carpet, so you've got to be careful of that you don't slip in it and break your neck and your orbiter. But I would really recommend one of these. You've also got this, look, which is called the Driga. This is like a floating lung, and then you've got a little moving token from a Noughts and Crosses game called a Taxon. But for me, I'd recommend a Kubro, because they get in there and give them a good kick in. It's excellent. And when you are in missions, make sure you're smashing everything open as much as you can and opening up little bits of the cupboards. You can see, like, these cupboards here. They can be different designs depending on where you are, but the reds mean they've got nothing in them and you can't open them, but the green ones do. So you can pick those up for, well, you can see I've got Affinity there, look, which is used to revive yourself, and also various ammo and things like that. So it's very, very useful to start making sure you're, well, picking up as much stuff as possible, smashing open crates and all that kind of thing. You do also have turrets placed around various bits and bobs, like this one here. You can just get in it. Oh, I'm draining somebody. That's because of the weapon that I've got. Oh, there we are. You can see a red blob there, look. But I can go to an emplacement and use that as well, which is very useful. Come on, get in the emplacement, me. And fire. Excellent, yes. They're a lot of fun. Have emplacement fun, yes. Now, when you do level up, what this basically does is allow you to install more mods and slots and things. Look, here's my Rhino. He's awesome. Now, installing mods is very, very easy when you first start off. All you've got to do is click R3, and then you've got the auto install option. You can just click that and then just forget about it, really, because that's a really useful way and a fast way of getting all the mods installed that you want. However, if you do want to know a little bit more about mods, I would recommend upgrading the basic mods, because you can see here they've got a little level on them. Vitality is 5 there, stretch is 8 there. What you want to do is, first of all, as far as your Warframe is concerned, you want to kind of upgrade mods that are going to affect your strength and your abilities. So for example, we've got Intensify here. This is 25% ability strength, okay? Now you increase the level of these by tapping R2 for fusion, and then you can rank up, look there. So for 480 endo, I can rank this up to the top level 5, which I'm going to do now, and 23,000 credits. Apply the fusion, bang, Bob's your uncle. There we go. I've got higher Intensify there as well. My ability strength is going to be 30% more powerful. Other ones I'd recommend, you've got the Continuity there, which is your ability duration. Of course, that makes them last longer, of course. And then what else can we have? Well, I found Steel Fiber to be very useful, because because that's your armor, but vitality is also important because it's your health. At the moment, I've got 82% extra health because of this vitality mod. But I haven't upgraded it fully as yet. I'm on rank 8, but to upgrade it, look, to the final max rank is going to cost me 1,425 endo, which I have. No, it's not. It's going to cost me 7,680 endo, and I've only got 1,425. So be careful, because you can suddenly suck up all your resources really quickly. But just, I would upgrade your mods modestly. Yes. Weapons are exactly the same. You can just auto-install whatever you want. But if you want to start upgrading these as well because you like a particular weapon, what you really want to go for really is Serration here, which is going to give you extra damage. Well, that's for rifle weapons. That'll give you an extra 120% damage. I'm only on level 7 for that. I can upgrade that even further there. So, yes, that's all the ones you really need to be concerned of when you're starting off with your weapons. Of course, if you want to add in certain elemental effects, you could put an Infected in, look, which will give you toxin damage. I've got, what I've got here, Cryo Round as well, which will give me cold damage. So you can tweak it like that. Ammo Drum, just increasing that gives me more ammo, 90% maximum ammo. With your melee weapons, they've got this slot in the top here, look. Now, this is your stance. Now, unless you've got this slotted in, you're not going to be able to take advantage of more of the advanced melee moves. On PlayStation, it's hitting circle all the time, but there's different melee moves that you can use. I can go over to combos here, look, and it'll show me what I've got with my Clashing Forest. So I can press circle 3 times, and that'll give me my Resolute Fury. I can up an L2 and then circle. You know, there's various other things. Crushing Reach during a knee slide, that's circle. Wall Dash, Guiding Plank. I have barely used these because I'm this different kind of for each Warframe, but I think the basic move button bashing set is the same. Now, aside from your opening Warframe that you pick, it's quite easy to pick up some other ones as well on your way. It's easy to kind of farm the bits that you need in order to create them. For example, I've got my Rhino here that I created from just redoing a battle. I've got a complete video on how to do this and hints and tips on the actual battle itself. But at the moment, I'm also doing Frost, okay, which is, there we are, I'm building the Frost chassis and the Frost systems. You need to build these 3 items. You need to build the systems, you need to build the chassis, and then you also need to build the neuroptics there as well. And you can see that one here, look, that's for the Chroma Warframe. Chroma chassis, Chroma systems, Chroma neuroptics. Those are the 3 items you need in order to complete the Warframe, but you also need the blueprint. Now you can see down here, I've got the Frost blueprint here, and I'm waiting for my neuroptics and my systems to build. But in order to acquire the blueprint for the Warframe, for the Frost one, for example, I had to come here to the marketplace. You type in Frost, and then you can just buy the blueprint from there just using credits. You don't need to use platinum, which is the premium currency in Warframe. That's that one there. This is credits which you kind of earn in the game, and I used those to buy the blueprint for Frost as well. It was 25,000. So it's pretty easy to start getting other Warframes. You'll get them from certain missions. For example, Frost I got by farming a particular encounter. Hang on a second, let me show you where that is. If you see here in series, look, you've got the extra assassination one where I've got to target that Lieutenant Lech Krill and Captain Vor. Basically, I had to fight them 3 times, kill them 3 times, and I had all 3 of the main components drop. So that's the chassis, the neuroptics, and the other one. What's the other one? Systems. Yes, that's it, yes. So it's worth researching if you like the look of a Warframe, finding out where you can go to get it, and then farming that particular thing. But literally, that's very easy to get. The Rhino one was very easy as well. You just have to come here to Venus and farm the Jackal boss here on the Fossa node, the assassination node. You do tend to find that there's a lot of Warframes that work that way. But that's just a little idea for you to go and grab some newer Warframes when you're just starting out. It's not too bad, easy peasy to do, actually, yes. Now, Warframe's got so many story quests and so many side missions. There's loads to do. It's great. 10 years worth of stuff. This game's going to keep you busy for ages. Now, I've been playing for, like I say, about 100 hours, and quest-wise, you can come here to the main quest, look. I've kind of finished a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I'm not going to count them, but there we go. Up to there, like up to there. But this is definitely the best way to start unlocking stuff and getting into the juicier parts of the game, rather than just randomly going around to different nodes and different planets and doing different activities. Come in here, do the quests, it'll structure your way through, and you'll enjoy yourself a hell of a lot more. And I've really got to say as well, one of the best things about this entire game are something called railjacks, and they turn up after you've completed the Rising Tide mission here. So once you get past the Rising Tide, you start getting a railjack, which is basically a ship where you can command either a crew of robot-y type people, or you can command your mates as well. It's brilliant stuff. I haven't played anything like this. Nothing like it in Destiny at all, nowhere near. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the best thing in Warframe. I absolutely love it. But bear in mind, I haven't even touched Warframe 1999 yet because I've got to complete all the other things to get there, look. So I'm just dying to play it. And the railjacking, and let me just show you quickly what my railjack is. I can go to my little node here. Look, and I got railjack there because I finished that mission. I can board me railjack and start flying around and go to do missions. Here I am on my sausagey railjack. There's my crew wandering around who I have assigned. You've got navigation here, which opens up a brand new set of planets, or at least missions around planets. Look, I come out. You've got the Proxima missions. It's just amazing fun, and I just cannot recommend it enough. I'm utterly busting to carry on. I've just managed to open up this mission next now, the Vesper Strait, so I'm going to be playing that on my stream. But really, it's brilliant, and there's nothing like it in Destiny at all, and it's really scratching an itch that I didn't even know I had. Now, occasionally, you're going to find that you get things called boosters drop for you there, look, okay? So I'm holding over here. I brought up my there's a new word there. I brought up my menu. I can see I've got my friend request there. There's a sale on, but I've got affinity blessings. I've got an affinity booster and a resource drop chance booster, and these all increase these various things. So I'm going to get more affinity for 9 days there, look, and I've got an affinity blessing there as well. I'll explain those in a moment, and resource drop chances as well. So these boosters, and you tend to pick these up just by signing in on a daily basis. Now the game resets midnight GMT, so work out what time that is in your locale, whichever part of the world you're in. And at every day at reset, you'll get a reward when you log in, and a lot of times it's a booster, so you can have an affinity booster, so you can get more affinity, more resources dropping there, for instance. But you can see here I've got a blessing as well, okay? Now these blessings are gotten by wandering around public areas. I've noticed it mainly in relays. Now relays, if I come to the navigation here, are certain space stations across the system. So for example, on Earth we've got one here, and it's called the Strata Relay there. And if I go to the Strata Relay and wander around, you're going to find yourself mingling with other Tennos. Now there's some level 30 and above Tennos around there, and once you reach level 30, it allows you to bestow a blessing on another Tenno who's wandering around. So people are looking at me going, oh, he's only level 7, let's give him an affinity blessing. So what I've got there, look, as you can see, I've got an affinity blessing, so I'm going to get more affinity for an hour and 10 minutes. You have to be rank 30 or above to be able to bestow these on others. But I tell you what, though, you might notice when they do give you the affinity blessing, they've gone and done it out of the kindness of their hearts. They've gone into the menus and given it to you. You've got an option just to thank them as well, but on PlayStation by pressing triangle. Make sure you do it. Keep the feelings all nice and warm. Yes. So these are really, really useful things, because that means you're going to get more stuff by doing less. Fantastic. Now you can decorate your little orbiter as well. You can see here I've got, well, it's the New Year theme I've got at the moment. But if you bring out your menu, look, and we go down to where do we go to here? Where is it? Hang on, equipment, I believe that's it there. Look, yes. Click on that, and then you want to go down to your orbiter there, look, and then you can decorate or change your orbiter appearance. Okay, so for example, orbiter appearance, you find that there's some scenes that you can actually get there already, because I've only got a couple available to me here, but you can buy these. But I've got the festive interior decorations, or none, so let me stick the festive ones on just to show you. Look, it's Christmas. It's fantastic. So it just kind of decorates the ship out straight away, which is very nice indeed. But you can also change, or you can change the wear and tear on the look of your ship, look, and the interior of your ship as well. If you want to do that, it's entirely up to you. Yes, I should start doing it in sausage colours, which I haven't done quite yet. But you can also add various things around the ship. Now, I don't have much, because I'm just starting, but there's been so many generous people in my streams giving me, people have given me Warframes, they've given me decorations. You can see that little wandering around doodah fellow out there as well. You can see this, look, oh my god, I started to paint it everywhere, look. So, what you want to do is go to the same place again if you want to decorate it, but it's slightly different. So you want to go to your equipment there, and then you want to go down to your orbiter, and then you want to select decorate, and then anything you've got available you can add in. So it flicks to a free roam camera like this. Look, for example, I can see you press square there, and then I can add something in. So let's stick that. With a tick on it, it shows you the ones that are available to you. Okay, you can buy those ones there directly using your platinum if you wanted to. But I've only got these here. Like, I've got a time lost artifact there. I don't know what that is. Let's grab that and let's stick it around as well. Confirm it, and then I can stick that wherever I want, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Let's I don't know, it looks like a... What is it? It looks like a... It looks like an umbrella to me. What's going on there? Let's stick it out of the wall there, look, just for the sake of it. There we are, excellent. And there we go, it's in on my ship. I don't know what on earth I'm up to. But there we go, there's that there. So you just want to place your decorations. You've got everything you can place there, or you can do them via category there too. So you can start doing up your orbiter to make it look all lovely. Now, as well as changing your orbiter appearance, you can change your own appearance. So come here, press square, that was what it is in PlayStation, and I can change all my colours or whatever I want to. You've got primary, secondary, tertiary. You've got different helmets. If you've bought them, you can stick them on here, or you can have a little look and purchase them and see what they preview like as well, you know. So you can do loads and loads of things to sort out your look. And then once you've finished sorting out your look, on this screen here, if you take a look up to your far right, you can see there's a camera icon. And it's called the Capturer mode, or mod, or whatever you want to call it. Mode, I'd say. So you want to select that. Now, you've got scenes that you can pick. Now, these I don't have yet. I've got to unlock them from doing various different things. But then you can pick one of them. This is the most recent one I've had. Look, from the War Within. I can grab that, and then it'll take me to that area. So here I am in this lovely area on a lovely mountain pass here. Let's just jump up here. I can't. Let's just jump on there. And anyway, you can just change various bits and bobs. Let's have a nice skyline in the background. I can go to toggle free camera, like that, look. And then you can move it around, and you can take some lovely screenshots. You can actually speed up time to make it happen, so you can get the pose that you want, because you can see the Warframe is breathing and moving. You might think, oh, that's exactly what I want there. You can actually come and change the different settings. So by pressing R3, look, I can add on different filters. I can have like a blood filter there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You can change the opacity of the filter. There's so much you can do and change here to give yourself a lovely little screenshot. Hang on, let's go and grab that negative one there. Lotus Glow, let's have a look at that. Filter opacity, we need to bring that right up, look, to see where it is. So you can fiddle around with that to your heart's content, and then when you're happy, you want to be able to hide the pan of visibility, and then take your screenshot on however you do that with your system. Ching, lovely. So there's a few nifty things I've learned after playing Warframe for 100 hours. I think I'm going to do another video at 200 hours as well to see what else I've learned by then. It truly is a great game, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Having this and Destiny together is a lovely double-barreled bit of fun, because they both service different things. Do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments what you reckon, if you've been playing Warframe, or you're thinking of it, or not even thinking of it. I'd love to know what you think. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage, hurt, oi crumpet, come back by here now.